or DVD.com.
And somebody said something in the comments before about me chewing gum and shit. Man, fuck you. I chew what the fuck I want to chew. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas, man.
You on the mic sounding like a horse.
Yeah, like, listen, what y'all don't understand, man, is that.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. I do what I want.
Yeah, because y'all got to understand, like, yo, it's not too many hard workers in this business. You know, so I do what the fuck I want to do because I'm constantly putting out new content. You know, I'm one of the people who puts out new content. And shout out to a lot of, you know, I would have to give it up to DJ Vlad because he's always putting out a new interview too. You know what I'm saying? So I have to respect it. You know, even though he might have a lot of help, but it still goes under his brand. You know, I don't have a lot of help. Is that my fault or is that somebody else? You know, that could be my fault that I don't have a lot of help. But the deal is, when you are the captain of your ship, when your ship starts to sink, you can't blame it on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm somebody who puts out a lot of fucking content and I work really hard. So I don't give a fuck about what nobody says about shit. Sometimes I acknowledge it because I think that's what y'all want. You know, so I just like to tell you fuck you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then I be off that. But my dude KK called in from Atlanta GD, said the GDs had nothing to do with the Rick Ross shooting because the only reason why he did that because he was getting the calls.
Because the first thought was
they got him. You know what I'm saying?
Like that was my first thought. Like,
and,
maybe they were going after
him. KK is the first real. KK the very first GD video you saw from Georgia. That was KK and all his GD brothers who did that first video. So he gets a lot of the phone calls and the flack for that. You know what I'm saying? So my relationship with KK is this. He's a dude from the streets trying to do his thing, whether he be GD or whatever, you know, abbreviation. I'm just in tune with what's going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the Hollywood artist shit. If somebody fuck with me, I fuck with them. That's it. Not that I'm taking somebody's side against somebody else or, you know, somebody beef with somebody else. It doesn't have anything to do with me. But somebody fuck with me, I fuck with them. You know, if a dude place a call and say, yo, I need to holler at you, and we holler like men, you know, because to be honest with you, the initial phone call with KK and the GDs wasn't that good with me. You know, because I had did an interview with somebody that wasn't official, and he put out a lot of misinformation. So they had called me to tell me, yo, that, you know, some of that information you put out was bullshit. You know, so I was just like, what the fuck you want me to do? I mean, I'm just reporting, you know. If it's a fire going on outside and a person walks up and says, yeah, everybody who burned down in that house is my family, of course the cameraman is gonna say, that's your family, you know, you don't know no better. You know, so that was our initial meeting, but it was all love, though. It wasn't nothing disrespect. We didn't disrespect each other on the phone. It was just, they just wanted to clear the name and, you know, clear the air for their nation and all that. And I was like, you know what? If I put information out there that's not right and exact and y'all want to clear it up, let's do that. So we, you know, we just kicked it from there. Just like, yo, my number is public, man. A lot of rappers could call me if they want. But we're in a day and age where everybody has this big, gigantic ego, and they feel like you should be calling them or, you know, right? You should be tracking them down.
Especially like, these new artists, they think you automatically know who they are.
Exactly.
Like you're already listening to their shit. Like, dude, I never even heard your shit. Like, how could I have an opinion about you? Like,
or they made it on a few websites, or they're on a blog.
They hype off these blogs. Like the blogs do not represent what's really going on out here at all.
Cut it the fuck
you know
out.
What's funny is that on Smash the other day they were like the newest hottest shit out of Brooklyn. I was like, I never heard of these people.
But my thing is, who from On Smash is who from
nobody. That's
this is what
point.
I'm saying. See, look,
I'm not blasting On Smash because I fuck with On Smash.
No, I don't have no issues with nobody. But my thing is this:
it's just funny.
How can you speak for anything going on in Brooklyn?
The only blog that could say that is the Forbes blog.
Exactly.
Like the Forbes blog is in Brooklyn. Like.
We are Brooklyn. We are Brooklyn. Listen, if y'all seen my Little Kim interview, what did she tell you? You started me and Biggie, and we started in your house. So if Biggie is your favorite rapper and he's the greatest rapper of all time, and he started in my house and I was doing his shit first, where does that put me then? So nobody else could talk for Brooklyn. That's why I'm so Brooklyn crazy, you know. But they're gonna, you know, it's all like fuckery and favoritism and shit. But they gotta do what they gotta do, you know. We just do what we gotta do. But I know what when they come to Brooklyn, I know what's going on out in them Brooklyn streets. How many of these blogs are in the streets? You know, I know what's going on in the barbershops from East New York to motherfucking Brooklyn Heights to Canarsie to fucking Williamsburg. And because you know that's what they do, right? They say they shoot a video in Brooklyn, right? They say we shooting in Brooklyn and they be in Greenpoint and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not Brooklyn. Cut it the fuck out. But what you got over there for us musically?
So I'm getting ready to play
Full DVD
some
live
tracks off
every
the Pusha
Wednesday,
T.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
on DTFradio.com.
How many